At first light, the African savannah seems almost still. But beneath the golden grass, every creature is already making decisions that may determine whether it eats, escapes, or survives another day. Across this vast land, life follows water. Seasonal rains can transform dry earth into open grasslands, while long months without rain test even the strongest animals. Here, survival is not a single battle. It is a constant balance between hunger, heat, distance, and danger. As the sun rises, herds begin to move. Zebras gather in loose groups, their striped bodies blending into a shifting pattern of light and shadow. Nearby, antelope keep their heads low to feed, but their ears remain alert. On the savannah, a moment of carelessness can be costly. The great herds are more than collections of animals. Each species contributes something different. Zebras crop tough grasses. Antelope search for tender growth. Large grazers shape the landscape with every step. Together, their movements influence where predators hunt and where new plants can grow. But the grasslands are only one part of this enormous world. Beyond them lie dry plains and desert regions where water may disappear for months. Animals living there must conserve energy, travel farther, and endure temperatures that change dramatically between day and night. For now the morning is calm. Birds call from scattered trees, insects rise from the grass, and young animals stay close to their mothers. Yet calm does not mean safety. Somewhere beyond the herd, hidden by tall grass and broken shadows, a predator is watching. And as the heat begins to build, the savannah's quiet morning will become a test of awareness. By midday, the sun presses down with relentless force. The open plains offer little shelter, and movement becomes expensive. Many animals slow their pace, gathering beneath trees or standing quietly to reduce the heat's toll. For predators, patience can be as important as speed. A lion may spend much of the day resting, conserving strength for the hours when cooler air gives hunters an advantage. But hunger never disappears. Every failed attempt means more energy lost, and every successful hunt may support more than one animal. Across the grassland, the herd responds to danger through cooperation. One zebra watches while another feeds. Antelope raise their heads at sudden sounds. Their senses overlap, creating an early warning system spread across the plain. Still, predators do not always need to outrun an entire herd. They search for separation, a young animal that falls behind, an injured individual, or a moment when confusion breaks the group apart. The tension grows without a sound. A lioness moves low through the grass. Each step is measured. Her body remains hidden while her eyes follow the herd. The distance slowly closes. Then the wind shifts. Heads rise. Ears turn. In an instant, the grassland erupts. Hooves strike the earth. Dust rises into the sunlight. Zebras surge forward, their striped bodies blending into a moving wall. The lioness bursts from cover, but the herd has already gained momentum. The chase lasts only seconds. When it ends, the lioness stops and watches the animals disappear. The opportunity is gone, and the energy spent cannot be recovered. But on the savannah, failure is not the end of the story. It is part of the rhythm. As the afternoon light softens, another struggle is beginning far beyond the grasslands, where survival depends not on speed, but on finding water. In Africa's driest regions, water can become more valuable than food. As rivers shrink and temporary pools vanish, animals follow ancient routes toward the few places where water remains. Some travel long distances, guided by memory, scent, and the movements of other herds. The journey is dangerous. Open ground offers little protection from the sun, and weakened animals become easier targets. Yet staying behind may be even more dangerous. The land forces movement, and movement exposes every traveler to risk. Elephants are among the savanna's great landscape engineers. Their powerful bodies can clear paths through dense vegetation, open access to water, and spread seeds across enormous distances. Where elephants move, other species may benefit. At a waterhole, many rivals gather side by side. Zebras drink quickly. Antelope remain cautious. Birds approach the edge, then retreat at the slightest disturbance. For a few moments, survival creates an uneasy peace. But waterholes attract more than thirsty animals. Predators know that prey must eventually return. A place of relief can become a place of danger. As evening approaches, the air cools. The animals become more active, and the savanna begins to change. Nocturnal hunters emerge. Small creatures leave their shelters. The sounds of daylight fade beneath calls, rustling grass, and distant movement. Under the darkening sky, every species follows its own strategy. Some rely on camouflage. Others depend on numbers, speed, strength, or silence. There is no single way to survive here, and by morning the landscape itself may begin to change. Far away, clouds are gathering, carrying the possibility of rain. The first drops fall onto dry ground, releasing the scent of dust and earth. Then the rain strengthens. For a land shaped by long periods of scarcity, water brings sudden transformation. Dry channels begin to flow. Seeds hidden beneath the soil awaken. Within weeks, fresh grass may spread across areas that once appeared lifeless. Grazing animals return, followed by predators, scavengers, insects, and birds. The savanna is renewed, but never unchanged. Young animals grow quickly while food is abundant. Herds expand. New opportunities appear, yet new dangers follow. More prey can support more predators, and competition increases as life gathers around the fresh grass. This cycle has continued for countless generations. From harsh deserts to open grasslands, every part of the African landscape is connected. Rain influences plants. Plants sustain herds. Herds shape predator behavior. Predators affect where prey moves. Even the smallest creature can play a role in the larger system. The savanna is not simply a place where animals struggle. It is a living network built on adaptation, cooperation, competition, and change. As the sun sets over the grasslands, the herds continue their journey. Lions disappear into the evening shadows. Birds cross the glowing sky, and the land prepares for another night. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, but for now, life continues one migration, one hunt, one rainfall, and one generation at a time. The African savannah reminds us that survival is not about controlling nature. It is about adapting to it. For more journeys into the wild, subscribe and join us for the next adventure.